Hey everybody, it's Lumpman2 here, back with more Metroid Fusion. In the last episode, I showed a new sound setup. Well, as far as the game goes, we got the Sector 4 and we've been told to eliminate the organism named Serris, who has been showing some irregularities. And now, we're going to go through the hole in the wall and head into the boss room. But something went wrong here. This thing is dead. Well, this may be a problem for... I mean, it's a pretty easy boss, let's be honest. Now we've gotten past where the energy tank is, but... we didn't see a boss door before, but... there's one right here, so... gotta get your missiles out and be ready to jump underwater. Unless it just... doesn't want to... oh, okay. It's just gonna make it easy for me then. Well, let's head to the boss room. Starting underwater, there's nothing around down here. Just some ladders going up. We walk out into the middle of the room, and it crumbles away. And Serris pops out of nowhere. This is going to take some reflexes to avoid him. Now he's going to make a few patterns, so I don't exactly remember the patterns, but when he jumps up like that, he's going to do a big arcing jump after he starts waving through the platforms. So basically you just want to stand on the left edge of one of the platforms and wait until he does that waving motion, and then hit him. Okay. And hit him with a missile in his head. That's the main way you're going to damage him. Now he's also basically just want to stand in one spot on the edge of the platform and jump up and grab onto the ceiling whenever necessary. So he's going to go in the opposite direction and time it. So whenever you hit him, he's just going to go at an extremely high speed. As we heard from the computer before, man, this is a pretty nerve-wracking fight, I'll be honest. Because he's going so freaking fast, and do not fall in the water. If you can get other hits on him, that's also good. It's just that it's difficult to time it sometimes. Okay, let's not... damn, okay, I'm doing really bad here. Let's not get hit anymore. Shit, okay, what am I doing wrong? Just don't if you hang on the ceiling, it's hard for him to hit you until he does that. And then he hits you off the... there we go. You can pretty much just hang on the ceiling until he does that waving motion. And then when he does that, you just drop down from the ceiling and hit him. Like that. Or, okay, he's changing colors, so that means... obviously that means it's getting weaker. Don't you know anything about video game logic? Well, we got his cortex exposed, so, whoa! I'd like to get some health here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because the cortex gives you a bunch of health and missiles anyway, so... again, it's going to be very bad if you fall in the water here. Anyway, we're done with this, so let's absorb the ability. Speed booster power regained. Run until speed boost begins. Okay, so we're not quite at full health, but it's good enough. Alright, so we've got a long corridor here. If you just... well, actually... just, we're gonna have to shoot these enemies. And as you can see, we've got these arrow blocks here again. These are speed booster blocks. So, in this game, if you ever played other Metroid games, like Super Metroid, you know that you have to run. You have to hold down the run button. However, as this is a Game Boy game, there's not enough buttons for a run button, and you just have to run until the speed booster can activate. So we're back in this room. Alright, so where are you now? Okay, so now, if you remember, we found more of those speed booster blocks back in the pump control unit area. So we're going to want to go back there because there's not much else, not many other places we can go without the with the electrified water on our way. So it's mostly just the same sequence as before. Just want to climb across here. I mean, if you fall in the water, you're basically dead unless you can find a lucky way out. I wonder what's up here, actually. I never went up here. I believe there is a treasure. Oh, there's a hidden missile. You know, to be honest, I wasn't entirely aware of that, and I just found out by accident, but good thing I did. Otherwise, I probably would have never found that again. I mean, this might be a 100% playthrough. I'm gonna be trying to find secret areas, I think. Like, I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try to find secret areas. You know, but like, I'm not gonna try to really actively strive for 100%. Aha, this is the place. This is the place below where we went to Serris just in the beginning of the episode. So that's certainly, well, I don't know. It's kind of a pointless area, but that's alright. Are those crumbling blocks? Those are, I don't know. Those are crumbling blocks. Okay. Now that's electrified water, so we can't go in there. However, in here, just gonna want to run. Just run. Straight to the speed booster blocks and activate the pump control unit, lowering the water level. Which then means, we can get this missile tank here. And a bunch of the wires are now no longer in the water, and the water is, most of the water at least. I don't know, maybe all of it. All of it isn't. But I'm not sure. But most of the water is not electrified. Now note that even though you have a speed booster, you're still in your fusion suit still does not allow you to move through water very easily. So, you know, you gotta have a clear path, non-water covered path. Well, here we got a red hatch. And a red hatch is level 4 lock, so as you might guess, we're not going to get that until much later. So with the water level lowered, we have a lot more places to explore. I believe there's a missile down here. Or not. There's a missile somewhere, I know it. So anywhere where there's not water, you can speed boost, because you have a free movement. So there are speed booster blocks here, and I'm not quite missing anything, so... Oh, okay. Don't run into that. Now, if you duck... Okay. Let me explain what I did there, because I had to do it kind of quickly. If you're speed boosting, and you duck... Oh, can I... Let me get a good demonstration of this. So if you duck while you're speed boosting and you jump, you can hold any direction, any of the 8 directions, and you will do a shine spark. That's what that is normally called in the Metroid game. It's basically a speed booster. It's like basically a speed boost, but it's through the air. So you can go into a slope and keep running if you shine spark into a slope. Now down here. That's okay. That's a weapon that we don't have yet. So, that's irrelevant right now. But we'll come back to that. Quite a while later. Well, we got a golden crab locking us in this room for some reason, even though it's just the same as a normal crab. So a shine spark is very useful for finding secrets. It's not necessary. I don't think it's required. I think it is required pretty soon, but or no, it's not actually. It just makes it's usually required for finding secrets. Or sometimes there are not that many secrets with the speed booster, but anyway. Let's get our next objective in the navigation room. So Serris had been infected by the X too. Well, as a result, you recovered another ability. At this rate, you may be able to face the SAS yet, but that's still a ways off. HU has more support data. This time it's missile upgrade data. You desperately need this, but the data room here is sealed with a level 4 lock, the highest security level. Let's avoid opening sensitive areas unless it's necessary. Also, the route to the data room in Sector 2 is blocked by still more SAS activity. I note a deliberate activity pattern as if it is blocking your recovery intentionally. Samus, it looks like your best option for this download is in Sector 3, PYR. You will find the PYR data room on your map after using a navigation room there. Now head for Sector 3. Okay. So now we're heading to Sector 3, which is what you may have thought we would have gone to third, but no, that would just be uninteresting and boring. Numerical order? Who needs that? This time we don't have a monologue. Well, anyway, let's head over to Sector 3. Unfortunately, you can't shine spark through doors, so kind of makes it boring. And red. As you might have guessed by the 3-letter indication, the 3-letter term, this is that's supposed to stand for pyro, so this is the fires. Well, you know, hot sector. Call it that. Thankfully, the X have not invaded this area yet. The data room is sealed by another security hatch. In order to download, you must find the security room here and activate level 2 hatches. This may allow the SAS and X parasites into the area, despite the SAS having super missiles. But we are left with no choice. Your recovery is our main goal. Recovery. Sorry. The data room is here. As I explained, security rooms can't be shown on the map. Be careful, Samus. You will see very violent organisms here. And avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can't take such high temperatures yet, but we're working on it. Level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for download. Super missile data is ready. Your firepower will triple. Is your objective clear? First, activate green hatches, then go to the data room. There are no ultra-heated areas on this route, so turn back if you enter one. Okay, so we're on our way to getting super missiles. I'm gonna save right here, but we're not quite done yet, so I don't need to recharge. So we're in the heat, the fire sector. That's probably the best term for it, considering it is pyro. So what's in here? This is a heated area with a wavy red wavy red element in the foreground. That means it's a superheated area. So you're not gonna want to go in there. So here we have excuse me. Here we have some speed booster blocks. So we can get these out of our way and go running through here and blast through. Now, I wonder, what is down here? Aha, it is a missile upgrade. That's what I thought. I don't think there's anything else, but just checking. Okay. I'm just going to assume there's nothing else, because we don't have all the materials, or, we don't have all the weaponry necessary to get a bunch of secrets. So, we've got a green hatch here. Now, similar to what we saw before, this may be where the security room is. There are speed booster blocks up there, so you can either spin jump up there, or alternatively, you could use this area to practice your shine sparking and aim up diagonally and jump, which will then cause you to do a diagonal shine spark. Well, we found our way into the security room. How do they get in here in the first place? Like, do they just have remote permissions to unlock the hatches? I mean, or were they just depending on the, were they just depending on... Oh, well now X are here. Or were they just depending on people not being able to get in? I don't know. Anyway, we've got X, now that we've released the hatches, you know, even though they can go through walls, suddenly they need doors to, suddenly the X need doors to, access other sectors, or even rooms in this case. Anyway, this is going to be a problem, so... Come on. Okay, so we've got a shutter there, and we've got a dragon head thing. That takes quite a few shots to kill, but it gives you 2x. They also shoot fireballs, so... Alright. So, we've got a level 2 hatches open, so... You know, it's kind of cool that we've, like, these, Oh, this thing is a, This thing cannot be affected by missiles because it is not green. It's much more resilient, so... You know, I'm not gonna cut any corners here. I'm just gonna... I mean, as you might expect that that's where we're gonna have to use those, super missiles on those ones. Okay, well, we've got some crumbling blocks below the dragon head. I like how these enemies are basically, you know, they're old classic Metroid enemies with like a sort of mutated look to them just because they're, you know, infected by X. So you got the shutter here. Can't go to the door, otherwise the shutter will reset, but these, whoa, come on. Stop it. Speed booster blocks are there, so... And that's the weapon that we saw earlier in Sector 4, so... We cannot access that yet. Whoa! Where are we going? Up. Up, we're going up. Avoid the dragon heads. That's wrecked over there. So, we're not quite gonna be able to go through there. Now, those tubes up there might look familiar. And this is... Okay, well, I had no idea that was there. And that just serves as a way to troll you. And, get you to take the wrong path and go back. Alright. Well, you know what? I'll meet you back up at the, other area. Ow! Or I guess I don't need to do that. Alright, so... No, don't fall down there again. This area might look familiar. It's below that purple thing. I don't remember what those are called. I'm not usually good. See, you can actually go up back through crumbling blocks if you, like, get them just before, like, the frame after they reform. This is not quite a hot enough area to damage you. These are just lights that happen to be particularly hot. But for some reason, it's not quite an extreme temperature. Although, you know, Metroid actually takes lava and puts it at a realistic temperature, because, I mean, let's be honest, lava is really hot, and you cannot stand, like, in an enclosed room without dying of, or at least passing out, you know, because it's really hot. Super missile data downloaded. Hold R and press B. It's kind of abrupt. Didn't quite. Oh, there was something roaring. Now, huh? There's something strange here. There's a big hole in the floor with a destroyed door. That's on the other side of that that other door. The door we saw in the big red shaft. That sounds strange, but well, we got the super missile data, but something is clearly not right here. So now we can destroy these things with super missiles, and also we can destroy the green ones in one shot. Because if you remember, it took 3 missiles before. Okay, there's nothing else. It took 3 missiles before, but now it's only going to take 1 because the computer said that our firepower would triple. So, tension high. That's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody.